Good evening, ladies and gents. It's Whip It Up Wednesday. I've been experimenting this week. I've got a couple of recipes that I had the family taste before I record making them. Kind of a make my own recipe kind of thing, the way I like to do. So tonight is going to be ground turkey soft tacos, and there's the makings. So all I did, instead of lettuce, I like to use cabbage, but you just thinly slice it. I have a mandolin. I'm hungry and I want to get dinner on, so I just quickly hand sliced it. My own homemade pico de gallo. It has just Roma tomatoes, white sweet onion, and then I don't have any cilantro right now, fresh cilantro, so I used just, your basic dried cilantro. Works the same. And then of course we've got sour cream, cheese for the topping, and there's our corn tortillas. And just so you know, a quick trick for steaming your tortillas, you can either throw them in the microwave with throw about 4 or 5 in the microwave with a moist napkin, not super wet, just wrung out wet. Put it over top on a plate, and that'll steam them quickly. And then I'm preparing this, for a meal for the family. So what I've done is, this is just a colander. I put a little water to about here in this pot. I've got it set on about medium. I put a plate, just a little Pyrex plate in the bottom of this, upside down, and then this is not hot yet. And then I put you can see I can put my corn tortillas on top of that, and then my glass lid or a plate, set another plate on top of that, and just let them steam, and they'll be perfect for little hand soft tacos. You can call it your Taco Wednesday instead of Taco Tuesday. All right, over here in the crock pot, the Whip It Up crock pot. This goes out to More to Life. I think it's Mandy from More to Life, Heather from The Needy Homesteader, and Wilhelm. I'll get this down. It's Whip It Up Wednesday. Let's just stick with that. I'm good. I'm better with that. I love your guys' videos, by the way. It's very inspirational for me, and I've really have gotten a hang on cooking in a crock pot now, instead of my chicken coming out dry and icky and I can't eat it because it's too dry, to it's nice and moist and tender and delicious, and my meals are delicious. So back to my recipe. This is, let me take it off here. This is a jar of my home canned kidney beans. I took about 3 small or regular Roma tomatoes. I diced them up, and that's from my fresh pantry and my canned pantry, and my turkey came out of my freezer. I put about a cup of my homemade turkey broth in there. Fresh peeled garlic, sliced, and then I put in, sprinkled on top of that, Lawry's garlic salt. And then it still didn't have enough flavor, so I added pure sea salt, just a little bit of that, maybe about a teaspoon. And then, gotta be Southwest, it is Arizona, guys, or gals. Then some chili powder and some regular black powder, so it does have a little bit of a kick, but not too much. Let's see, what else did I put in? I didn't have any ground cumin, so just a secret that my mom taught me years ago is, if you have things that are herbs that are seeds or leaves or anything like that, rub them together in your hand, before then you put them in your dish, whatever that is you're making. And that helps to release those oils again and freshens that taste. So I put about a half a teaspoon of cumin seeds, and then I put cilantro, that dried cilantro in here, probably about a teaspoon of that. And then just layering the flavors. Coriander. Coriander is the seed of cilantro, just so you all know. I sprinkled that in there. And then I have some from Market on the Move, the produce reclamation place that I go to on Saturdays. I got some key limes. And so I wanted this to be a lime turkey soft tacos. So I squeezed in about 3 of the small limes, key limes in here. And oh my gosh, it's marrying, the flavors are marrying. I browned the meats, and I forgot I put in onions. A trick that I do, I know I'm kind of like all over the place, I'm sorry. A trick that I do on prepping is I will go to the store and I will buy, say, 6 onions, and half of them will get diced and the other half will get sliced. So if I want to make like fajitas, I have onions to throw in for fajitas. I just grab them out of the freezer. I have 1 onion per small sandwich bag in the big gallon Ziploc bag to keep them from getting freezer burnt. And I do the same thing with bell peppers. I did not have red or green bell peppers. I only have orange bell peppers right now. So I know they kind of look yellowish, but those are orange bell peppers. And then I had a remaining bag, half of a bag of the diced onions in the freezer from another recipe that I had made earlier this week. So I decided to use that up. And so I think I've covered everything that's in this pot, but it's really good, and I encourage you to try it. You know, steam your tortillas, and you say it tortillas. And this is pico de gallo. It's like gallo. And then I build it. You know, use your tortillas. Put down your meat, or put down your lettuce or your cabbage, and then put your meat on top, and then put on your pico de gallo, your cheese and sour cream if that's what you want. And if you want to have another hit of more flavor, you can put some salsa, your salsa of choice, homemade or store-bought. My husband likes to do that, but I just like it without it, because usually it's seasoned up well enough that I'm happy with it. And I enjoy it. So that is my Whip It Up Wednesday. I'm gonna say I need to let this sit in here. I'm having it on high. I'm gonna let it sit in here and just simmer and marry the flavors for all the seasonings for about 30 to 40 minutes, because a lot of it was stuff that I had already prepped, and so it's just dump it in. Only thing I had to chop up was my tomatoes, my little Roma tomatoes, and that was to add to this, as well as my pico de gallo. Everything else, and my cabbage, everything else was already chopped and prepared and ready to go in my dishes. So yahoo for Whip It Up Wednesday, quick and fast. Have a good one. Oh, hey, don't forget down below, down there, leave a comment, give me a thumbs up, and subscribe. Take care, guys. I'll get better at this. Talk to you later.